like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? Welcome to the Crypto Morning Show. It is July 8th and we are live. As you can see, we are looking at a lot of red this morning. As you see, some of the stable coins are green, of course, and then we're starting to see red to green on some of the names. And let's have a look at the today's pricing and technical analysis. There we go. So got through all this support, lost our moving averages, as we did find down there, as I mentioned in the title card, 32,261.25 was the support we're going to be relying on for today. And we will continue to watch that as we almost got into the oversold area. And now we're looking back at resistance for BTC/USD. Yes, there we go, at 33,521.47 for BTC. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum taking a big plunge on us here, down 6.87%. That stop loss was not in play. We had exited this trade, so we will ignore that, please. And found support. Where did it bounce off of? Right there. At 2152.45, and resistance now is going to be on the climb up 2211.57 USD. Having a look here at Binance Coin, it's only down 3.65%, so holding up a little bit better than some of the other names, as you would expect when folks roll out of crypto. Most of this is being traded on Binance, and they're using the Binance Coin. So looking at support, 309.78 and resistance 322.187. Having a look here at Cardano, ADA USD. Is this a bounce or is it a dead cat bounce? We never know. Hard to tell. We're just looking at our indicators here. We did not get into the oversold, so we may have a little bit of difficulty bouncing out of there. So we're looking at support 1.347. And resistance coming back up. First going to be 1.375. Let's move on to PolkaDot, DOT, USD. PolkaDot's seeing a lot more pain in some of the other names, but we are in the buy target. So we will re-enter this trade. So we're going to look for support to hold up at the, I didn't quite get that, there we go, 15.328. Then resistance coming back up through. We have this first level we are testing right now. So we have a double top we're trying to get above, and then 15.796 is your next level of resistance. Looking over here at Doge, continues to bleed off in price here. We have a nice rounding top, which is not at all best for us technical traders. And we have a downtrend to deal with as well. So we're going to watch out for that. You never know when old Doge can bounce up there. So look at support to hold at the 0.2003. We are oversold on the 4-hour here. So we are due for a bounce. And then 0.2227 is your resistance level. Let's move on to Litecoin. That's LTC USD. Get that stop out of the way. We will be scouting a re-entry point here. Lots of support right there. This area, 130.02. So the 130 line in the sand support is what we're going to look to hold up. And we're looking up at the 133.89 resistance. Chainlink, LINK, USD. Trying to bounce off that 100-day move and average, so our support level is going to be right near that at 18.423. And then we're going to encounter resistance, a lot of trading in this zone here, as you can see. 18.970. We will be re-entering this trade here on the buy target. So stay tuned. Let's move on to XLM USD. XLM, we have a very similar 0.2391 support level to watch out for. If we can't maintain that, folks, watch out down here on the swing low at the, where would that be? That would be at the 0.231 range. And then resistance, you're going to come back up through all these previous sell, excuse me, previous highs. So we're looking at 0.248 for XLM. We're moving on to Vechain, the VET of USD. Back in the sell target, we'll reset that for you for tonight's show. So we're looking at the 0.075 support level. And all this entanglement of moving averages, we'll be trying to get through there. But first off, we got to get through the 0.079. And we just touched the, on the RSI, we just touched the oversold. Just want to mention that. FIL USD, not as much downside action here as we did come down to retest this previous support on that swing low, almost that swing low. So we're looking at 55.02 for support to hold, and we are looking at resistance 56.12. Moving on to the Storj, STORJ, down 4.87%. And we are looking at 0.899 support and resistance. There's 1, 2, almost 3. 0.943. Internet of Things, IOTA, down 6.25%. Nice bounce and touch off that 100-day moving average, so that looks very healthy. Lots of volume coming in there. 0.8191 is your support. And then coming back up through, got lots of resistance here at the 0.843. So we'll need to come back and retest that and then get through these moving averages. Looking on the comp, COMP USD. We're looking down at 410.86 is the line in the sand to maintain. It's right near that swing low. And then we're going to look at resistance up there at the 438.73. And let's move on to basic attention coin, BAT USD. Nice bounce off that 100-day moving average. Look at support to hold just above there at the 0.5663, and resistance now going to be in this 0.5788. Ethereum Classic, ETC USD. It's only down 4.8%, 4.89. We'll see if folks want to buy some dips here. And we did touch on off that 100-day moving average, maintain that support at 48.42. And now we're going to have resistance right up there to 52.45. Moving on to Mana, MANA, USDC. Mana's still holding in there. Still managed to be green. Support did hold that we had previously marked, so we'll leave that 0.6989 as a support level. We're going to have to come up here and retest some of these highs. As you can see, we're doing that right as we speak on the 0.73, what is that, 0.7337. Then we're going to look up here at the 0.764. Did get overbought here. Had to cool down a little bit. For Mana, up 0.83%. 83%, I should say. Moving on to ZIL, ZIL USD down 7.45. It's paper hands folded up like a lawn chair on this one, folks. We're looking at 0.0740 and 0.0766 for resistance. Moving on to NU USD. NU down 2.69%. We are looking at support at the 0.2448 and resistance now. Let's see. Yeah, we are testing that as we speak. So we're going to put a real tight range, 0.2477, and then look up here for these these high pivots around the 0.21, 0.251, 0.256 range. Let's move on to NMR USD. Down 6.49%. Nice bounce off that 100-day moving average. And this is exactly why we use that indicator. If you're wondering where these indicators come from, over there in the chat there is a short tutorial on how to set all this up yourself. And I would encourage you to go in there and check that out. It's free 99. It costs you absolutely nothing. Just hit the like button when you get through with that thing. So we're looking at support at 30.702 and resistance 32.852 for NMR. Moving on to graphic token, GRT, USD. Inverted cup and handle here, folks. So we're looking at 0.6395 on support, resistance. Got some wiggle room here, so we got a trade. If you're a day trader, let's see how far you got there. Catch this bounce. You got a 6.7% win here before you get up to these moving averages and relying on this support and this support here. Well, let's move on to UNI USD. Uniswap. Didn't make it down to the 100-day moving average. But we're looking at 20.345 as support and resistance now. 1, 2, 3. So we got to get back through the 21.03. So the $21 range will be your first level of resistance. So I can get those words out. And then watch out for this 26-day moving average. We'll have to get through that as well. How we doing on time? We're doing just fine on time. So we're looking at AAVE USD. Touchdown at 281.268, so that'll be our support level as we will look for it to hold, and resistance going to be close by right up there to 288.45. Then look up to this next this 26-day moving average, then stair stepping your way up these previous highs. Moving on to MKR USD. We're looking at 26.15 even. And for your support level and resistance now, a close 26.86 for MKR. Moving on to MATIC, MATIC USD. MATIC's been trapped in this zone for quite some time. Just bouncing around. You can see pretty much overshoot. So we're trying to stay in this range for all the way back to June. We got down here. So this looks like a bottom forming for MATIC. So we are looking down at support at the 1.063 and resistance, quite a bit of it right there. But we got to get up through 1.109. Moving on to SOL USD. SOL USD 33.911 is support. And trying to get back up through. Yes, there's one. That level of resistance 34.935, 939 I should say. Head on into NFT land. Audio made its way up there, giving it all back. And then some. If you think about it, we're basically charting psychology, and you see these folks buying all the way up into here. Let it go all the way back down. So we're looking at support to form right there to 0.8506 and resistance on this swing high at 0.901. Moving on to C8Z USD down 1.61%, a mere 1.5%, 0.24693. Support, resistance now as we come up to test these previous highs and this 12-day moving average, 0.2560. We are maintaining, we do have the 12, the 26, and 100-day moving averages all in the right configuration. RSI is in the almost dead center, good volume. So this one's looking pretty strong. We'll see how it holds up relative to Bitcoin. And we'll move on to Theta, THETA USD. Theta red to green, so managed to stay green as we got down here, retested these moving averages. So we bounced off of the 6.320, so that'll be your support, and resistance now going to be just underneath this moving average at 6.576 resistance. ENJB USD, a lot of folks are checking on me to see, yep, survived the hurricane just fine. No problems whatsoever, just a little windy and lots of rain. So thanks for checking in on me out there. So we're looking at support 1.251, resistance 1.311. ONE USD. We are looking at Harmony 1.0772 is our support level, and resistance 0.80838. Nice 12, 26, and 100-day fan right there. The Harmony 1 looking pretty strong as well. Volume is kind of drying up, so let's see here. We're gonna go over time, so we're gonna get out of here. We're looking at PAXG USD. This one's pegged to gold, so it looks like gold is going to be up for the day. And we are coming up to test these highs up at the 1834 range. And support, we're going to leave it right there to 1803.88. So got some good wiggle room here for gold to take off. We'll wrap up here with BTC.D. That is Bitcoin dominance. Back up 0.5%. Up to 44.99% of the crypto market cap is BTC.D. And let's check on Ethereum ETH.D. Ethereum down a little bit, so we traded some Ethereum for Bitcoin. So we're down to 1852. Look at Doge. Doge down to 2%, still trailing off. Is a lot of these folks here entered in the hype. So these are mostly new people into the crypto space, so they are giving up for now as we await for new people to come into the crypto space. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this. I try to protect folks from buying at the tops and selling at the bottoms, wrecking their account. We'll end up here with total crypto market cap $1,358,000,000,000. So we're down about 4.5%. And folks, that does it for me. And if you're out there on YouTube, one of our other streaming channels, you can like and subscribe. That would be totally awesome. Share it with your friends. Put something in the comments other than WeChat spam. Or not WeChat, what is it called? Whatever. Telegram, there we go. Telegram spam. Watch out for that. The scammers out there, they never give up, never surrender. See you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour. Have a great day.